to another episode.
It's been like, what?
According to YouTube, it's been 3 months.
Yeah, we're not dead.
We're not dead. No, what happened was, you see, we're renovating 2 rooms, and the place where we normally film our videos is our bedroom, but now we have our 2-year-old in our bedroom with us while we fix up that other room. And it's, yeah, so temporary, we found another place to film, and yeah, so we'll be making videos again, which is awesome.
Yeah, makeshift studio we got going on.
Makeshift. It works. It's nice. It works. You don't see red paint everywhere, which is a huge plus, because that red paint gets to me. But, on to the video. This week's video is about ACBC, which is Atlantic City Boardwalk Con. We weren't able to go all the days, but we did go on Friday the 15th. These are our cool little badges.
It was the first time they ever did a convention, which was kind of surprising, especially with all the stuff that's been going on in Atlantic City and everything.
We are New Jersey natives, so...
Yeah, so, but, it was good. It was a good convention for the very first time that they did it.
For the first time, yeah, it was good. It was a little small, but then again, it was the first time, you know.
Yeah.
There were a lot of cancellations, which kind of made me a little sad. The one person who I really, really wanted to meet and get an autograph with, unfortunately, she had to cancel, and that's Tara Strong, and that woman is like my childhood right there. Yeah, but you got to meet somebody awesome and take a picture with.
I know. Yeah. Oh my god. So I got to meet the voice actor to Wacko from Animaniacs, and I saw him. We were standing down. We were meeting with friends, and I see him coming down. And at first, I had to do a double take, and I'm like, that can't be him. And I noticed him, and I'm like, I told her, I was like, I'll be right back. So I ran up, and I'm like... He, like, hands me all that stuff. He's like, here, I'll be right back. I'm like, oh, okay. Alright. So I told him, I was like, look, man, you're like my childhood. I grew up watching Animaniacs. I grew up watching so many shows that you were on. And I was just wondering if it's not too much trouble if I could get a picture with you. And he just looks at me, because he's like, I don't know if I can. He was there with his manager. But you figure, like, you know, those people, like... They make their money from the convention.
Yeah,
so, like, you know, the meet and greets
it's like $40 a picture or autograph, something like that.
But it's like one of those things when you meet a childhood hero and you're expecting, like, this person to be like this, and you think, like, I don't know if they're gonna be cool or they're just gonna be like this. No, it's not. No, sir. This man
he was mad nice. He was super
looked
cool
at his manager and he
chill.
was like, "Can I take a picture?" And the manager just looks away and is like, "I don't see nothing."
And
we
awesome.
snapped this selfie. I put it on Facebook, and I was like, on Twitter, and I was just like,
he had like a oh my god moment. It was kind of cute. It was kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little cute.
Yeah.
So another one of the cool things that happened. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when we go to conventions, I think my favorite part of the conventions are the panels and the people you get to meet. Not even the celebrities per se, but just getting to meet like different cosplayers and other nerds in the community. And really...
people down at your level.
Yeah, like, and other creators of, like, comic books and, like, YouTube channels and stuff like that. I don't know, I find that really, really interesting. And we got to meet a couple artists and creators of comic books as well. One of the studios who we bothered a lot, and they were mad awesome. They were super cool and down to earth and amazing, and I couldn't recommend their comic books more because their stories and their art is amazing. And that would be Top Cow. And we got some swag from Top Cow over there.
Some swiggity swag.
Some swiggity swag. We've never read Postal.
It's new.
And the guys there really recommend it. And Isaac signed all 3 of the issues that we bought. He's one of the artists. There we go. Now we're in order. Now we got everything in check.
In order.
But I can't wait to read these and then do a review video for the first 3 because...
From what we heard so far, it's a bunch of, like, murder mystery.
Like, apparently there's been, like, no murders happening, and they banned everything, and it's been, like, a clean town, and then all of a sudden there's, like, murder. And they're trying to figure out who it is. And I'm really excited to read it.
To those of you who are wondering what Top Cow is, to give you a better example, Top Cow are the people that made The Darkness, and Angelus, Witchblade.
Yep.
Yeah, so most of you will probably will know it from The Darkness.
Jackie.
Because of the Darkness games that they did for the 360. With some Pimp Master Jackie Estacado.
And then we got 3 graphic novels. I believe he's read 2 so far. We got Sunstone, which has amazing art from what I breezed through. It is not safe for work.
No.
For those of you who will pick this up, it is not safe for work.
No, it is
this
not.
This is about two lesbians who are into BDSM and basically their lives unfolding within the story. He said it was written amazing and the art was great.
The way that they do their stories are really good, and especially this one because you're so used to like the
futuristic and futuristic, and this was like
just normal, and it was
nice. And he said it was really good. He's like, Chris, you're gonna love this, but you can't read it at work, but you're gonna love it. And I'm like, okay, then I'll read it when I'm home. And then we got this one, which is Aphrodite.
It's part of the Darkness and Angela series and everything. I haven't read it yet. This is the next one I have to read. But from what we're told, it is a really good one too.
Apparently, it's a world where there's like cybernetics, and then there's people who are like regular, and she's kind of a mix of the both, and they're like combined. She's like combined into one.
It's kind of like a cyber.
And then, last but not least, we got Artifacts.
So Artifacts is practically Top Cow's version of rebooting. If I read correctly, because when I read the thing, this is only volume 1, but it's really good. It's tying in all their comics together. It ties in Darkness, Angelus, Magdalena, because this is gonna reboot, and like the reboot already happened.
So it's kind of like the convergence for the Top Cow universe. Is the best way to put it. So we can't wait to read all of these. Again, Top Cow, you guys were awesome. You guys are mad cool. We love your work. We can't wait to read more from you guys. Alright, so the next piece of swag that we got, we are both really into Spider-Gwen right now, and Marvel was there, and a lot of the artists and colorists and writers were there from Marvel, so we saw this, and he was like, Chris, you have to read Spider-Gwen, it's really good, I think you're really gonna like it, and I'm so glad I did, it's amazing. Alright, so we got this, and it is signed by Edgar Delgado, and he was also super, super nice and super, super chill.
Yeah. He was like, he was telling us that, he was like, aren't you guys excited for the series? Isn't it great? And like, we talked about Spider-Gwen for a little while, and he was just so awesome. Yeah, I loved it. He was just mostly, he was really surprised at the fact that how well Spider-Gwen kind of took off.
Yeah, like he was telling, like, I didn't think Spider-Gwen was going to take off good at all. And we were like,
and it did.
It's so good. Yeah, if you haven't read Spider-Gwen, pick that shit up. Yeah. It's amazing. The next two pieces, moving on, is we got some art,
a little saucy
from Jamie Tyndall, and these are our ladies. We got Harley Quinn looking all fancy, and we got a maximum cover of Mary Jane. So we're gonna frame these. They're both signed by him. They're beautiful prints, and I love his art. I think these are incredibly sexy and awesome pictures. And then I was super excited, and this is the brony in me coming out, so I'm sorry if you guys aren't bronies. Yes, brohoof. If all of you guys aren't bronies, but I kind of had like a fangirl moment. Andy Price was there, and for those of you who don't know, he does a lot of the artwork for the comics for IDW for the My Little Pony comic book series. He was there, I met him, he was super nice, and again, really chill, and
she freaked out when she saw this picture.
I did. I freaked out a little bit when I saw this picture. It's Applejack, Rarity, and Spike at a saloon, and then of course you have like Opal down there. It's numbered and signed, so I can't wait to get this framed. I'm so super excited about it. I saw it and I was like, oh, Caesar, look at that! And then he also signed a comic book that I had too, so I was just so excited. We actually have it in the bag, I'll show you guys. And he actually did the artwork on this. I was so super stoked that he signed it. Oh my god. And then you have Chrysalis here looking all mean and nasty. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then, last but not least, I got this lovely lady's graphic novel here.
We passed by this booth 3 times. At least people knew us by the time we got there.
Yeah, because every time I'd go to the booth and then we get pulled away, and then I'd come to the booth and then I'd go away, and then I'd come to the booth and go away. And I really wanted to get something because I loved her art. It's so pretty. It's Camille D'errico's. If I'm butchering your name, I am so very sorry. But I saw this graphic novel that she did. It's called Burn. And this guy was basically once a human, and now he's cybernetic living in a post-apocalyptic world. I really love her art. It's beautiful.
We'll have like a little book talk.
I feel like all the swag we got from ACBC was all either graphic novels or prints. But again, I'm a huge comic book fan. He's a huge comic book fan. So why not leave a comic book convention with a ton of comic books? Also to mention, our local comic book store was there, which I was super excited about.
Yeah, we have a local comic book store where we get all of our comics called Level Up Entertainment. If you guys are in the Jersey area,
please go see them. They are super helpful,
they are amazing,
super nice, and honestly, I was so excited when we seen them at ACBC. It was awesome. Please go check out Level Up Entertainment if you are in the Jersey area. They are in the Hamilton Mall. You guys are awesome, and keep being awesome. Alright, so I'm going to show you the actual book itself. This is the program book. And it has, I was so excited because it had Rocket Raccoon and cute little Spider-Gwen on the cover. I was so super stoked about it. And then Wonder Woman's on the back. Alright, we did go to a few of the panels. We actually went to 2 panels. One was a podcast panel.
We got our education.
We did. We got some education on. We went to a podcast panel, and then we went to a cosplay on a budget panel. I really loved both of those panels. However, I think I like the cosplay on a budget panel a little bit more, only because I really, really love cosplay. And some of the cosplayers there were Bernadette B. She was super nice. She had like a sexy Moaning Myrtle costume on. It was awesome. She was really, really nice. There were a couple other cosplayers there who were also super nice, super chill. We took pictures with them. We exchanged, well, I bothered them for their Twitters, but they were super nice. All of the pictures from ACBC on my blog, which I will put in the comments or the little description box below, as well as a link for Level Up Entertainment and for Top Cat. So, if you guys liked this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, did I forget something?
Yeah, I think one more thing was that I think really caught me by surprise is there's like a lot of people don't take these like artists, like, you know, they take these artists for granted and they don't appreciate the art. And then like being there and meeting some of these people, especially some of like the old school veterans.
Yes.
Man, it took me. We met Alan Bellman. He was like one of the
He signed the back of our badge.
He was one of like the co-artists, sketch artists.
He worked with Stanley
and creating Captain America and so many other comics that we grew up loving. And man, that guy was like,
he was
so
super nice.
humble, and he was so nice. He was like,
guys,
I do what I do because
of you. And I was just like, I wish I could hug you. And he was there with his wife. It was the cutest little thing. I was like, you two are adorable.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! But everybody there was so nice. I think I was more excited. There was one celebrity I wanted to meet, but she wasn't there on Friday. I don't know if she canceled or what. I wanted to meet Willa from the Arrow series.
No, she was there on Saturday.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Because we only went for Friday. I heard the big day was Saturday. We had to adult those days, and we had to go to work.
But of course, with a lot of good things, there were some minor, there were some things that were, people need to cut them some slack.
Yeah, it's their first con.
It's their first con.
I feel like some businesses didn't really take them seriously.
Yeah. And just it's, a lot could have been done better, but for it to be in a first time, it was done really well. It was really good. A lot of people got, and it's like, and the best way to describe it, they got butthurt because of the whole Stan Lee thing.
But Stan Lee he's an old, I don't mean to, sound messed up the way I say this. He's old,
He's like 92, 93.
God bless his heart. If he can't make it, then he can't make it.
He just got done doing Wizard World and Philly.
That poor guy's probably exhausted.
Yeah.
But you know what they did? They had a cute little Stan Lee museum set up, and they had all the work that he's worked on, and it was signed, and they had props from the movie. There was like an Iron Man collection there. It was awesome.
And people that got the Stan Lee thing were able to pick out an item from the
museum.
From the collection, and which was good. Because a lot of those items were going for like 200, 300. But it was good. I give them props. I think they did a really good job in the beginning. Probably didn't get the turnout that they wanted because I know they were aiming to hit like 40,000 people. I'm going to say that they probably hit like 15,000. I know there have been a couple of, from what I've heard through the grapevine, there are a lot of vendors that probably weren't too happy because they didn't, make the money that they wanted. But then again,
this is the first
it's their
con,
first
you know
con.
what I mean?
I have a feeling that next year is going to be bigger.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because even us in the beginning, like when they announced this 2 years ago, we were like, Yeah, okay. I'll
A lot of
believe it
people
when
were
I see
skeptical.
it.
A
Like,
lot of
this
people
is
were
gonna be a
skeptical.
thing, but
People thought that like,
keep
it's the
my hopes
internet.
up. But
Yeah, it
no,
happened.
it was actually a thing, and it happened. And from the grapevine, I hear that it has been renewed for at least 3 more years. So there
Yeah,
will
who
be
knows?
3 more years, hopefully, of ACBC. And if it continues to be an awesome, wonderful thing, hopefully it will continue
If
for
it comes
a while.
back next year, I have a feeling it's going to be bigger.
Oh, yeah. And if it comes back next year, we're doing all 3 days.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think this puts this video to a close.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we appreciate it, and we're not dead.
Thank you for not leaving us.
Yeah.
I know
yeah.
we haven't been here for a while.